What's going on, everybody? This Tiffany. I'm here live in the Fed right here on Facebook. So, um, as I'm sitting back contemplating and I'm thinking to myself about all the things that's going on and looking at what's the current event as of right now and going into looking back at the history and what we had to go through to be where we are. So I'm going to speak from my perspective on what it's like to be black and to be a woman, especially a place called America. Um, for me, being black and a woman, I say it has its gift and it has its curse. And why do I put it in that perspective? Let's talk about the gift. The gift of being black and a woman. The gift of being black is that, you're very unique. There's so many talents that we have. We have so much creativity, right? We are a very unique people as far as black people are concerned. We have ways of expressing our intellect. That's the gift about it. And being a woman, because, just happen to be the one that give birth to humanity. That's the gift. Because you're able to give birth to humanity. You the first teacher, or primary teacher rather. The matriarch. And the one that is the most creative. Very creative as well. So those are the gifts to being black and being a woman. It's because the cultural aspect of it and being able to just give birth to humanity and being the matriarch, being the primary teacher of humanity and being creative and having a way of expressing intellect. Now, here come the curse. The curse of being black is to be marginalized, is to be a target, is to be more than likely discriminated against. Is to be at social disadvantage, to be oppressed. That's the disadvantage of being a black person. Oh, excuse me, that's the curse of being a black person. Now, the curse of being a woman is pretty much the same thing. Being marginalized, being oppressed. But also, here's a little difference. It goes to the little extreme. Being degraded. Being the most disrespected. Being looked at as a second-class citizen. That's the curse. So the curse of being both black and a woman is being considered as a minority. It's being underprivileged. And not only you deal with the criticism, the extreme criticism, I'm talking about harsh criticism, right? And we all need to be critiqued at times, but when it gets to the point where it comes from a state of hatred and anger and blame, especially even when individuals make choices, the blame mainly goes back to the woman. And particularly in this case, it goes back to the Black woman. So the problem that is encountered in the community, right? Most of that blame is going to go back towards the woman, whether it be from the conservative Black people or whether it be from the liberal Black people. The blame is always going to go back to the Black woman most of the time, 95% of the time. And that's what make it a curse. And see, it's very ironic because you got people that preach that the Black woman is the God or the mother of the universe, which that is, it sounds good. It sounds impressive, but they don't necessarily mean that. It's only to make you feel good, but then the same people turn around and say, she's the enemy of her own race. She's a bad wench. She's the reason why our community is destructive. And then when the Black woman act out a certain way, out of anger, out of coming from the state of hurt, she's psycho, she's crazy. These Black women, this, day, and other. We got psycho people everywhere. And I'm not saying that we're not psycho or there's no psycho individuals, but don't just marginalize it to just a group of women from one race. You know? So yeah, see, that's the gift and the curse of being a Black woman. You are the most valuable creature. You are the most beautiful creature out there, but you the most disrespected creature ever. You the creature that's gonna take the most hit in a blow. When shit goes down, you finna take that blow, you finna take that hit. And if you have a problem as the Black woman,